What's up guys, and welcome back to the Supercars of London YouTube channel. Now today is going to be a good day. Myself and the Aston Martin behind me are going to be heading down and surprising Tony at Gravelwood Car Sales. I've been WhatsApping Tony for the last couple of months trying to get a date in the diary just so that we can catch up, have some lunch, talk about cars and film a video. Now I wanted to bring a car that was special to me, but also one that would be quite funny for the video. So we're going to be surprising him in unbeknown his dream car. In fact, he doesn't actually like Aston Martin. He's been fairly vocal about it on Sam's podcasts and also in a few recent videos, so I'm not sure what his reaction is going to be, but it is still a secret. I sent some WhatsApp messages tempting him to try and find out what it was, but he's sitting still, sitting in his office, and we've got an hour-and-a-half drive down to Kent, where I'm going to be telling you a little bit more about why this car is special, but also why I believe that is going to be changing his mind about Aston Martin forever. I don't know what the chances are of bumping into Yanni in his crazy Lamborghini Aventador S on the M25, but my God, does that thing look ridiculous. It is a spaceship for the road. But let's not get distracted about the task in hand, because I'm heading over to Tony. I'm going to park this car around the corner for his dealership so he can't see me arrive. I'm then going to film taking him and seeing this car for the first time, capturing his first reaction. I don't think he's going to be best pleased because I've kind of hyped this car to him, and knowing his perception of what Aston Martin is, he kind of thinks of Aston Martin as 2008, 2005. His mindset is a little bit old with Aston Martin. So he is imagining these cars to look good, sound good, but he hasn't actually had that much experience of being inside one as they go, because their collaboration with Mercedes-AMG has brought out the best of this insane British brand, one that is so close to my heart, because my first ever trip to London to Knightsbridge, when I actually discovered Supercars and where some Supercars of London was born, the first car that I saw was an Aston Martin DB9. So since then, they've always had a place in my heart, and seeing them develop into where they are now with Mercedes-AMG, but also with some amazing personnel in their company that are redesigning and redeveloping all of the models, but also bringing in new and exciting cars. We've got the DBS Superleggera, which is probably the prettiest car in the world right now. We've got potentially a mid-engine supercar to come to rival the Ferrari 488 GTB. We've of course got the Valkyrie, which is just going to be downright ridiculous on our roads. But the DB11 AMR really sits as the ultimate GT with the ultimate driving experience. So today, Tony is going to experience this car, and it is my job and my duty to spread the Aston Martin love so that he can understand what I feel when I see these cars. They are so good. And this is my first experience in the DB11 AMR, so it's kind of going to be a first drive for me too. Whilst I'm on the motorway and I'm just cruising, it's just easy to lap up the miles. I do believe if I won the lottery, I would probably go and buy a DB11 as my daily. Ah, we've made it. I feel like I'm a man on a mission. So I've parked up, actually really quite far away from Tony's dealership, in an attempt to hide it. I think it's well hidden. Tony's place is over there. Let's go and see Tony and let's surprise him with his dream car. Here we are. There he is, look. He's there. I can see him. Oh, it's focusing on the pin. Look. There's the man himself. There he is. Hello, mate.
How are you?
Good, how are you? Of course you're going to stand by your Lambo.
No, I actually have come downstairs for a bit when I'm trying to do something.
Oh, really?
And now you've just wandered in.
Well, I'll let you finish up there, and then I've brought a car down.
So you brought a car down for me to show me,
Yeah.
to convince me to buy it.
Yeah.
I thought we was going for lunch.
We are going for lunch, but I'm going to prove that I can be a salesman too. How cool is this? This is actually the first M2 competition I've seen in the UK.
Really?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah, I saw one out in LA, but I haven't seen one here.
So I've only seen one on the road, and it was pretty much the same colour.
You in the window, the shop window.
No, it was a real car.
Okay.
Yes.
Come on then.
Are we going?
Yeah, I'll park around the corner.
You don't want to talk about my M2 for a bit longer?
No.
Okay,
Why
fine.
can't you sell it?
No, I don't really. What a horrible thing to say.
I actually would buy it if I had any money. Now, I've specifically parked.
Have you hidden this car?
Yeah,
You've literally hidden it.
I want it to be like a really big deal for you. You're looking forward to it?
Oh, I can see it already.
Yeah?
Are you serious?
Yeah. What's wrong with it?
Mate, it's not even a new shape one.
What are you talking about?
Oh no, it is actually.
See, that's how much Tony knows about Aston Martins.
Wait, is that the
This?
the DBS?
No, this is a DB11 AMR Signature Edition. There's only 100 of them in the world. It's rarer than the LaFerrari.
Well, they obviously can't sell it because you've got one here.
What we're going to do today is go to lunch in that, and on the journey over, I'm going to convert you into an Aston Martin fan.
Is it a V8 or V12?
V12.
It is a V12.
Proper. 630 brake horsepower.
Yeah, but I just...
0 to 60 in 3.7 seconds. 700 newton meters of torque.
Seriously.
I can look into your brain now, and all you're looking at is a DB7. That's what you're thinking, because you don't actually register any new Aston Martins.
No,
Discount them.
it's all I see.
This is the most driver-focused DB11 AMR Aston Martin racing. Operative word, racing.
I know what AMR is, thank you.
Yeah. So get in the passenger seat and let's go for lunch.
Oh, it's got the...
Welcome.
Oh!
Welcome
Oh!
to the plush leather, carbon fibre and Alcantara dream world. Now, I'm a massive Aston Martin fan,
You are?
which is why I've bought this car to you, because I feel like whenever I meet someone that doesn't like Aston Martin, I feel like they need a lesson in Aston Martin.
Sounds nice. Sounds good.
V12.
But that, mate, that's never been the problem. They've always sounded...
Yes,
they've
they
always
have.
looked and sounded unbelievable. That's never,
I literally guessed that you'd say that.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Did you put it in the intro?
Yep.
Did you really?
Yeah. Because everyone knew that. Everyone knew that they looked good and sounded good. But the driving never lived up.
No.
Are we going right?
No, go left. I actually like it in here, if I'm honest.
It's so nice. So the DB11, the original one, then when they brought out the V8, they'd obviously spent a little bit more time developing not only the interior, but also just the general engineering and driving dynamics of the car. And then what they did with this is they've kind of combined the two together, because the V8 actually was probably more fun to drive and hoon around than the V12, just because it was lighter.
Yeah.
And
More torque.
Yeah.
More torque or?
The power just felt like it was coming a lot quicker, because
Okay.
the V8's just a sprightly little engine that
Yeah.
obviously is so well known in AMG. But with this, they've kind of just taken the best of both, whacked the massive V12 in, so it's literally, the power is insane in this thing. And it's...
So for people that don't know, this is an Aston Martin engine. This is not a Mercedes engine.
Yeah. Twin turbo, 5.2 litre V12 from Aston Martin.
Yeah. I mean, I will, on the positive side, I will say one good thing about Aston Martin, that Andy Palmer has done an unbelievable job at turning Aston Martin as a brand round, because they were literally in the gutter, mate, 5 years ago. They were, you know...
But
they make money now.
This is where I feel like your brain still is. Because every time we have a conversation about Aston Martin, it's always the same response. Have you driven the new Vantage yet?
No.
Have you driven the new DBS Superleggera yet?
No.
Have you driven the DB11 yet?
Yes.
Have you driven the V8 DB11?
No. Only the V12 when it first came out. 3 years ago, I never liked Mercedes as a manufacturer, but
now
I
you've got an AMG GTR.
and now I've got an AMG GTR, which is very good.
Yeah.
Tell
Tell you what else you didn't like about 3 years ago, Lamborghini. Look at you now.
And I own one. So yeah, I do change my mind.
That's the whole point of this video.
And things move on.
This is going to be your dream car by the time we get to lunch.
Okay, I can already tell you it won't be my dream car. Because I would have known that 100 yards down the road it would be my dream car. But it is fast.
That was traction, like blinkering, and I was about. That was like 40% throttle.
Was it?
Yeah.
I can tell it's fast. You can tell it's turbocharged as well.
No, that was my pedal.
Okay, fine.
Like if I put my foot down now, it's like
It's really fast.
Told you.
Yeah. It is really fast, to be fair.
But the DB11 AMR now with like even stiffer body roll. We're driving around in Sport Plus, this is sportiest setting.
Yeah.
And it's still so smooth on the road.
Yeah.
Like, this is the perfect car to take down to Monaco, and then because it's got all of the AMR DNA, you can also smash it in the hills as well.
I wouldn't buy one of these.
Here we go, go on. What would you buy?
Because I don't think it's what I look for in a car.
Yeah. Your driving style is different
for sure
to mine.
Yeah. I would, if I liked the Vantage, that is what I would buy.
What should Aston Martin do to pull your heartstrings? Coming from someone that loves Ferrari too much, loves Lamborghini a lot.
No, I like Lamborghini. Go straight, mate. Sorry. I've become to like Lamborghini, but again,
You love Lamborghini.
No.
Yeah, you do.
I like the Performante.
And the Murcielago.
I used to have a friend that had one of them, but I've never seen it. I'm not a big fan of the Aventador. I appreciate the Urus,
Yeah.
but I wouldn't buy one. I like pretty much everything Ferrari make because I'm a Ferrari fan.
Do you like the Portofino?
I've not driven one,
Do you
but
like the California T? Do you like the GT4C Lisso T?
I like the GT4.
What about the original California?
What do you mean the original California? No, that was a terrible car.
Yeah.
But you
What
know,
about the 599? Do you like that?
no,
612?
no,
456?
no,
328?
no. You could say the same about Porsche. I'm going to change the subject here because you're getting on my nerves.
I like everything Ferrari.
Say the same about Porsche as well.
Yeah.
I like pretty much everything Porsche.
Yeah.
So if Aston made a GT3 rival in their Vantage,
Okay.
that would be a bit of me. I hope that Aston build a car like the GT3 that's going to be as desirable. Can you imagine making an Aston that's like the AMG GTR? It'd be unbelievable.
I love these cars. And I feel like I need to share the love to someone that hasn't experienced them. Because let's be honest, the new era of Aston Martin DB11 and onwards, you've driven like 15% of their product line.
Okay.
So I'm getting you in an Aston Martin Vantage somehow so that you can drive that. And just like that, we're back at Gravelwood. Our bellies are full. And I've never seen someone so busy. Tony always says that the summer's really interesting because most people go on holiday, so all of this lovely stock just sits here. But as soon as the summer holidays finish or it gets towards half term, everyone decides to buy cars. And today, they have sold 2. Tony's already back up in the office. He's on the phone all of the time. So even though we have found this date in a diary so that we could film and I could surprise him in this lovely Aston Martin DB11 AMR, he is still full chat. So it has been a lot of fun to hang out with him. And I do believe that we got somewhere with him. I've still got some videos to make with this Aston Martin. I really want to delve a little bit deeper into the DB11, the dynamics and the DNA of this car. But as an initial video goes, I think we're doing well in spreading the Aston Martin love. So I will leave the video there before I endure an M25 journey back. So thank you very much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. I love Aston Martin and I love the DB11. They've got an M2 competition here. There's a lot of cool cars here. Maybe I need to pay these guys a visit and do some videos on some of the cars that they've got in stock. Sun is still up. You can hear the cars in the background from Brands Hatch. I'm manoeuvring my way through some of the cars because that C63 is a bit of me. I'll see you soon, guys. Take care. Goodbye.